Hey everyone, it's Tarana or Tarana Beastar. Today I'm going to show you how to do this awesome art card. Now, just to let you know, this art card is it's like I'm making this collection. I create these art cards sort of thing. So it's just like different themes are going to come out and everything like that. So what I'm doing is using a plain piece of paper and folded it in half and then half again and then half again to make it into A7. So what you want to do is sketch out with the pencil your tree. So you start off with the bush because this is the front part um, of the picture, and then add in like light details. I'm doing it darker on the paper so that you guys can see it, but obviously you do it as light as possible because you know you don't want your pencil lines to show. So I'm making a little background for the mountain, so we have a nice mountain. I thought it was a bit too small here, so I extended the mountain and shortened the tree a little bit because I wanted to have more of the mountain to show through so that you can see through and everything. It's again, I'm doing it darkly so that you guys can see it, so make sure to not do it too dark. Here's some like branches that are sticking out from the tree and everything like that. So basically what I wanted to tell you guys was that this art card, I already made it, but what I wanted to do was to start from the beginning and go through the series of creating these art cards from the start. So instead of doing it from scratch, because I didn't record it the first time I did it, so I thought I might as well just do the ones that I've done so far as an art card like this, and then when I start off with the newer art cards and other creations that I do, I'll get to show it to you guys. So I'm using the Academy Derwent Academy series, and I'm starting off with the lime green. So I'm covering my my whole tree with the lime green, just the bush, the actual tree part, not the tree trunks and the trunks that are sticking out. Then I used a bit of the light green because I realized I actually used a lime green when I'm supposed to use light green for this, which is why this turned out to be a lot lighter in color compared to the original. But it's fine, you can have it, it's not really a big deal. So once you've done that, only use the brown to add in the branches. So here I'm basically just coloring in each section, so you can see the little peaks of the branches sticking out from the tree, so you want to color them in as well, making sure to not go out the line because obviously it's not gonna look realistic. And then so yeah, I've continued to color them all in, and then I used a burnt umber, and this is for the lines, sort of like the dents in the tree. So I did that in burnt umber, and the little hole inside the tree trunk as well. Then I used a black to color in the rest of the hole in the tree trunk, and so you can see the contrasting color. And I'm just going over the darkness with a bit of the burnt umber, so it shows a bit of detail. Then I'm going back to the brown so that we can color the rest of the tree in. And here, as you can see, I'm going in the direction of where the tree is, so you can see the base part is going to more of a horizontal way, and it helps to kind of do so. But make sure you do it in circles, because once you do it in circles you can actually cover the whole thing and you wouldn't notice as much the strokes that you've done with the pencil. Then I used here's the black. I accidentally picked up another colored pencil there, but this is for the mountain, and I changed it a little bit from the original because the original had no blacks, more of a darker grey and a blue, but I changed it so that we have a bit of darkness peeking through. And then yep, there's your grey. So for the rest of this mountain I'm going to use the grey. so that we can kind of do contrast. I like these art cards because they're different. It's not your artist trading cards like usual. This is not an artist trading card. I came up with these art cards a long time ago and I just didn't have the chance to do it. But I thought I might as well give it a chance now. So now I'm using the blue as my shadow. So one side would be colored in as blue and the other side would be in green. It's just to compare and contrast, like if you've seen Bob Ross when he does mountains, and then he has like his light side and then his dark side. So that's basically what I'm doing there with the grey and the blue. And then for the actual river water part, I used two types of blue, the light blue and the blue, the original blue from the coloring section. And then I used the light blue to color in the sky as the background because I used blue already on the mountain, so it would have been a sorry about that, that was my phone. So it would have been a there wouldn't have been no dimension, so I had to do a different shade of blue. Then I used a grey to outline more of the mountain so you can see more of the mountain. Sorry, not grey, black. And then so yeah, I'm just colouring in the rest of the sea. Now here's this is what pops out the whole artwork. I used the fine liners, the 88 Staedtler's points, and this to outline each part of the drawing. So what I'm doing here is I'm using a dark green to show like the leaves edges of the tree, and then you know how the tree trunks are sticking out, there's obviously going to be some of the bushes or the tree leaves are sticking out from there as well, so I thought I'd do that as well. I did the at the front of the bush and the edge of the landing, I guess you can say, like the grass area that's near the river, so that makes it easier. And then I used it again, as you can see, I'm using it all over the dark green for it to stick out, and I did it on the little peaks of the stems of the trees as well, so that helps it to make it look really nice as well. And I used a light green to contrast in color, and then I used this olivey type green. It looks really dark and it's like it looks black here, but it's actually really dark green. You can probably see a little bit of it. And I went over some of the darker side of the greens with that, and again with the plants at the front of the tree as well. And then I did the same with the branches again as well. And so yeah, so as you can see, it is coming similar towards the original. Then I used the brown to outline the tree trunk. And yes, I did it for the indents on the trees as well. And yeah, so you can see I'm going around through all of them, even on the tree bushes. So you should have something that looks like this. And then I added the little brown dots. I forgot what they're called. Sometimes you find them on the waters and stuff. So I used different types of blues, mostly the lighter, and one dark blue and one light blue, and some grey on the river to show some reflections and some dimension in the water. And here I am going to make the brown more noticeable in the whole, so I used the dark brown halfway through, and then you see me use black to color in the rest of the hole in the tree trunk. Then I thought the brown in the so yeah, here I'm doing the brown indents on the actual trunk, and then so far that's how it looks. So then I decided to make it darker, the tree trunk, because it was a bit too flat looking to me, so I made it a bit more dark. And here, yep, there you can see I'm adding in more definition of trying to show you the darkness of the tree trunk. And I do the same for the trunks and on the actual tree itself, the green tree, not just the branch. And so you can see it looks a lot like the original art card. And again, I use that dark green on the bush at the front and on the other tree parts as well. I needed it to look more darker because have it more defined and everything like that, so that's why it looks more dark. Now at the back I wrote the name of it, which is the art card, and the number, then I signed it and then I dated it, and the date given is the date I actually created the original art card. But when I was doing this the second time, when I'm showing you guys now, I actually did it a way later, and as you can see it says 2015 in May. Obviously I didn't do it then, I did it like this year sometime in the month. So yeah, that's how it should look. So anyways, I hope you guys like this. I'll be having more art cards. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.